Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Rohit Shankar Bani, and this is our second live session. We have Unimech Healthcare. So last time in live session we discussed about the environmental pollution and what are the different sources for the pollution, what are the different pollutants in the environment. That is specifically we highlighted the air pollution and how we can control the air pollution, and all that matter we had already discussed in the last session. Okay, so in this session we are going to highlight the air pollutants and their different types. Okay, so see, environmental pollution means what? When we say the environmental pollution, so environment is very clean, right? It's very clean, it's very good to survive. But nowadays, in the big cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, no, pollution is increasing. So that is what is happening. The social life, the environment, it is not maintained well, and that is what the human life, animal life is suffering through different type of diseases. I gave last time example about the cancer and asthma, right? And nowadays we see there are different types of hospitals available, different types of medicines are available on cancer, on asthma, but still the number of diseases or number of the patients is not decreasing while it is increasing day by day. Why it is increasing? Because of the pollution. So air pollution is the most important aspect for that. Okay, so the thing is ki, air pollution. So in this live session we are going to highlight the important pollutants. Those are required for the air pollution, and those are important for that. Okay, so first we are going to talk about the primary pollutants, because see, there are two types of pollutants. uh, Primary pollutants and the secondary pollutants. See, the primary pollutants, first example is suspended particulate matter. See, suspended particulate matter means what? These are the bioparticles. See, the bioparticles means what? The microbial particles. For example, if we say the living beings or the living organisms, what we know that bacteria, fungi, and all that stuff, these are the living organisms. So these living organisms works or the functions as a suspended particle in the air. Second is dust. We know the dust. See, the day by day dust is increasing because of the different reasons. Most important reason is the vehicles and the less water available. Okay, so next example is the spores. Spores means we know the fungal spores. See, we know that one plant or one tree goes from grows from the seed. So seeds are example for the plants. But if you go into the living organisms, for example fungi, or generally we say the fungi. So for them the important seed, what we can say, is the spore, because from one spore another fungi will grow, from another spore third fungi will grow. So this cycle will run day by day according to the spore. So spores are the best example of the bioparticles available in the air. So next is the smoke, fog, vapor, shower, pesticides. Now see, the pesticides, they are usually used in the agriculture, because see, there are different types of sites available in the agriculture, and because of these types of termites, or because of different types of microorganisms, the crop will get vanished, or the product yield will be decreased, right? So for that purpose different types of pesticides are used in the agriculture by the farmers. So because of these pesticides, also suspended particulate matter will increase in the air, and because of the suspended particulate matter the air pollution will increase, and the suspended particulate matter acts as a primary pollutant. Second example of primary pollutants is the gases, because see, there are different types of gases like nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, ozone, hydrogen fluoroxide, chlorine, hydrogen sulfide, these different types of gases are available in the environment. Okay, but these all type of gases are considered as a primary pollutant because these all type of gases are coming directly from the primary source. That is what they are considered as a primary pollutants, and these primary pollutants, most importantly gases, are helpful to increase the air pollution. A third example of primary pollutant is the particulate matter. Now see the particulate matter, if you see the particulate matter, there are two kinds of toxin particulate matter. First one, the particulate matter which settle down, okay, the particulate matter which settle down, and the second particulate matter which suspends in the air. Okay, so these two types of particulate matters are there. Now see the particulate matter which settle down, their size is around 10 micrometer or bigger than 10 micrometer. That is what they are able to settle down in the air, and this settle down or this type of particulate matter are very harmful or very reasonable or very important for the air pollution. So for that purpose different types of sources are used. For example, if you talk about the fire particles of carbon, that is ash, silica, asbestos, fluid asbestos, fog, and different types of suspended noticeable ignition building develops. Okay, so this is all about the particulate matter. Now fourth example of primary pollutants is the sulfur dioxide. Now see, the sulfur dioxide is coming generally from the non-renewable energy sources like coal burning, or petroleum, or from different types of chemical handling like pyrite. When it comes in the environment, it generally attacks on the living creatures like microorganisms, and because of that the soil flora get vanished. So this type of like sulfur dioxide mainly affects on the microflora. That microflora may be from the soil or maybe from the air. Okay, so these are some examples of primary pollutants. First example we saw that suspended particulate matter, second one gases, third one particulate matter, fourth one sulfur dioxide. Okay, now next we are going to see that secondary pollutants. As I told you, there are two types of pollutants, primary and secondary pollutants. Now primary pollutants already we have seen. Now secondary pollutants. Now see, the primary pollutants are coming directly from the sources. Okay, that is what we are calling them as a primary pollutants, because they are coming from source directly. When they comes in the environment or in the air, they reacts with each other. The primary pollutants reacts with each other and they results in the secondary pollutants. So secondary pollutants are the results of primary pollutants. So that is what the secondary pollutants are also called as a synthetic pollutants. Okay. Now these synthetic pollutants are available in the environment and they are the results of primary pollutants reaction. For example, ozone, smog, or volatile organic compounds. Now we know about ozone, right? So ozone is framed by the activity of daylight on nitrogen dioxide, that is NO2. At the point when it ingests bright radiation that arrive at the world's surface, it parts into nitrogen dioxide or oxygen molecules. Now see, these oxygen molecules reacts with other oxygen molecules and it gives us ozone. And now see, ozone is viewed as a more poisonous chemical compound to the environment. Now we all are aware about the ozone effects on animals and the human beings. So that is what nowadays we are saying that because of air pollution, the ozone layer is decreasing day by day. See, ozone layer is important because ozone layer is a protector layer. Okay, it protects our earth from the different types of rays. So that is what ozone is very important. Next is the smog. Now see, the term smog is utilized for the combination of smoke and mist, which is noticeable at all around. It is framed by complex responses between oxides of nitrogen and a wide scope of hydrocarbons triggered by the sunlight. This is very important. The next is the volatile organic compound. Now see, volatile organic compounds are mostly carbon containing compounds, and these carbon containing compounds are available in the environment, and these compounds are considered as a secondary pollutants, and these compounds, all compounds are originated from the primary pollutants. That is what they are called as a secondary pollutants. Now these volatile organic compounds are carbon containing compounds, and they are naturally or human made resources. Means these carbon containing compounds are generally originated from the natural activities or by the human made activities. Okay, natural activities like burning of plants is the largest source. Second is the bacteria. See, the bacteria are available in the environment. In the environment means in the water, air, soil. So from these bacteria, these type of volatile organic compounds are coming out in the environment, and that is what the air pollution is increasing. Okay. Now see, these volatile organic compounds are the great concern because they are the precursors for the ozone formation. Now ozone formation, why it is happening? See, the important precursor or important source is the volatile organic carbon compound. And other than natural sources, the artificial sources are there, like paints, paint strippers, varnishes, disinfectant, cosmetics, degreasing, and hobby products all contain the volatile organic compounds. And these all volatile organic compounds, when they enters in the environment, they causes the air pollution, and this pollution mainly leads for the global warming, because nowadays everywhere we are hearing about the global warming. Not only nowadays, but also we are hearing from ancient time, like see, the global warming is going on. So the ozone formation or ozone layer is the one of the important aspect of that. Okay, so these are the primary and secondary air pollutants required for the air pollution, what we have seen. So if you have any question, you can comment in the comment box. We are going to answer you, and we are going to post the answers for your questions on our page. So thanks a lot for this session. Thank you. In upcoming session, we are going to talk on the microbial load in the air, or what is the relation between the air and microorganisms. So next session will be very interesting. Thanks a lot.